Hi there, I'm Michael with Etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at this Blue Ox SwayPro weight distribution system with sway control. This is going to help level out your tow vehicle and your trailer so that you have a lot more control and stability as you're towing your trailer, rather than having all of your trailer's weight pushing down on your hitch ball, which oftentimes causes your tow vehicle to squat in the back. This is going to make sure that everything is nice and level, so all that weight is being distributed between the axles of your tow vehicle and your trailer. This is going to also have the sway control that's going to help keep your trailer in line with your vehicle so that you experience less swaying and, again, more control and stability. And it's also going to allow you to back your trailer up without having to disconnect the system. So unlike other weight distribution systems, which require you to get out of your vehicle, go around, disconnect before you can back up your trailer, this is going to allow you to keep everything connected, so it's going to be a lot more convenient for you. Now, to determine whether this system is going to work for you or not will depend on your weight capacity. So this has a gross towing weight of 8,000 pounds. That's the weight of the trailer plus the load included. It's got an optimal tongue weight range of 550 pounds to 750 pounds. That's the weight being pushed down on your hitch ball. So you do want to make sure that your trailer fits into that range. If not, we do have other SwayPro kits that have higher weight capacities, and we have some kits that have lower weight capacities. It's really important to make sure that your trailer is going to fit within that weight capacity, or that this system fits your application, because if you get a system that's rated for a higher weight than your trailer, it's going to be really rigid and stiff. It's not going to be won't work as smoothly for you. If you get a system that is rated for less weight than your trailer, it's not going to really do anything for you. It's going to be so maxed out that it won't have the effect that you want it to have. So it is important to make sure that you get the SwayPro system that's going to work best for you. And this is going to slide right into your 2-inch by 2-inch trailer hitch receiver. You do want to make sure that your hitch is rated for use with weight distribution systems, because not all of them are, but as long as your hitch is, you do obviously want to make sure that you're never exceeding your tow vehicle's max weight capacity, your hitch, or any of your other components, because your system is only as strong as the weakest link. But once you get this slid into your hitch receiver, it does just use the standard pin and clip here to keep it in place so that it doesn't wiggle its way out. You can swap this out for a locking pin. We do have several options for those available here at etrailer.com, so that gives you just a little bit extra security there if you want it. And then another consideration is going to be your depth here. So this is going to, from the center of our hitch pin hole to the center of our adjustment holes, it's going to be right at 9 inches. From the center of our hitch pin hole to this gusset here, it's going to be right at 4 inches. So make sure that that's going to work for your hitch. Some customers have needed longer shanks to fit their hitch. Those are available, sold separately. And just make sure you're getting the right setup for your system. But these adjustment holes are going to allow us to move the head up and down so that we can accommodate different height trailers. Obviously, it's very important to keep everything level. So if we measure from the top of our shank here to about where our coupler is going to sit, we're going to have about a 2-inch drop when we have it in the lowest drop configuration here. So if when your trailer's sitting nice and level, where that coupler sits is going to be 2 inches lower than the top of your hitch receiver tube, this will work great for you. We can also flip this over and use it in the rise position. With that, we're going to have a measurement from the top of our shank here to where our coupler sits of about 8 inches of rise. So if your trailer coupler sits about 8 inches higher than your receiver tube opening, that will also work for you. And then, of course, anything in between, we're going to have a lot of adjustability there. Our head unit itself is going to come with this 2 5/16 inch hitch ball. This is not only included, but pre-installed for you, so that's really nice. One less thing that you're going to have to worry about torquing down, making sure that it's on there tight. And then one of the main standout features for this unit, in my mind, is that it's got the required tilt built into the head assembly. So with a lot of your weight distribution systems, you are going to need to have a tilt depending on how much tongue weight you have. And a lot of them use washers on a bolt that you have to kind of guess how many washers you need, put it back there, and see how much tilt you have. If it's not right, disassemble it all, put more washers on or take washers off. It's a big hassle in my mind. So having that built-in tilt is going to be very convenient for you. You can see the arms here do have an angle to them, and that's where that tilt comes in. So you're not going to have to worry about manually adjusting it. It's already built in there. We also have these built-in grease Zerks here that are going to make lubricating our system very simple. Just hook up your grease gun, pump a little grease in there, keep everything well lubricated and ready to go. So very simple and clean maintenance there. Our spring bars are locked in place using a pin and clip system here. So when you're ready to hook up, you just slide the spring bar in there, line up the hole, and then pass your pin and clip through. So it's going to be very easy to get set up, and it's going to be very secure for you. The head unit does have a trunnion system in it that's going to hold the spring bars securely in position, placing just enough tension on them to cause them to constantly force your trailer in line. So that's going to help with that, reducing that sway there. And then the bars themselves are going to flex appropriately for a nice controlled, even ride for you. These spring bars are actually what differentiates this system from other systems. So if you were to need to switch out for a different trailer in the future, you can switch these arms to different weight capacities. So if you needed a higher weight capacity or even a lower weight capacity, there are other spring bars that you can get. So you can still use the head unit and everything else. You can just switch out those bars. So it's really nice to have that custom, be able to customize your setup to different trailers in the future. Our spring bars are connected to the trailer using these unique rotating latch lift brackets. These ensure that the chains are nice and tight and secure to help keep the spring bars from moving. They're very quick and simple to use. Once you get them installed on your trailer, you'll lift up your trailer tongue jack to kind of take some of the pressure off once your system is installed on the truck, and then you'll put turn the ratchet here, or the pivoting head, and then get your chain set up in the length that you need. You can see it fits right into that slot there, so it's going to be nice and secure for you. And then you can take the included wrench and rotate it back, and it will lock into place, so you have a nice secure connection there. It's going to be very secure for you. One of the main benefits of using chains is that they are going to be a lot quieter than some of your steel-on-steel options for your other weight distribution systems, which that steel-on-steel can kind of squeak and be pretty noisy. So having those chains is going to make that a lot quieter. One of the downsides typically of having chains is that they allow a lot of free movement, but because this system has this channel here where the chain is going to be kind of caught in there, it's going to produce a lot less movement than typical with chains, so you're not going to have to worry about that. It's going to allow for a nice controlled setup for you. These brackets themselves are going to clamp on to your trailer's frame, so you're not going to have to worry about drilling. You'll just tighten down this bolt to the correct width of your trailer frame. This will work for up to 2 5/8 inch thick frames, whether they're 3 inches or up to 6 inches tall. It will work really well for you, very easy to get installed there. These will mount about 29 inches back from your hitch ball, so if you have something already mounted on your trailer's frame, you might need to move that in order for these to be mounted in place. So just something else to keep in mind there. This does have a nice durable steel construction, so it is going to hold up really well for you. It's also got a powder coat finish to help resist rust and corrosion. A few extras that they include are some links to extend your safety chains so that they'll fit in. Obviously, this system is a little bit longer than most of your just coupler to hitch ball setup, so give you a little bit of extension there. They also include an adapter for your hitch ball, so if you ever needed to switch this out for a different hitch ball, this would reduce the opening down to a 1-inch opening. So if you have a 1-inch diameter shank for your hitch ball, that will work for you. And they also include a couple of bolts for your mounting brackets here, just different lengths there, so make sure that you're covered for all the possible widths. So overall, a really nice system. I think it's going to do a great job for your lighter end trailers. If you have a heavier duty trailer, again, I would recommend checking out some of those other SwayPro options that have a little bit stronger bars. This does include the instructions to help get everything set up, get you ready to go, and it comes with a limited lifetime warranty. So if you were to have any problems with it, you're more than welcome to reach out to us here at Etrailer.com. We're always happy to work with our customers to make sure you're getting good quality products and having a good experience. So overall, great option for you if you are, if your trailer does fit into that weight range and you're looking to give you a little bit more control as you're going down the road. That's going to complete our look for today. Again, I'm Michael with Etrailer.com. Thanks for watching.